This video is on Chapter 7, which is about the security of the new Windows 7. If you go to your Start button and hit Control Panel and go to your System Security, you can see the different things. It has malware protection. Malware is a malicious software that's designed to perform unauthorized acts on your computer. It is a large category of software that includes worms, viruses, and spyware. The least critical effects of malware is it degrades your system performance, slows it way down, can even, of course, the bad ones will just totally erase your total computer. UAC, which is a user account control, is one feature implemented in Windows 7 to control the malware by prompting users when software attempts to take administrative control. You can deny it. Windows Defender is a real-time spyware monitor to prevent the installation of and it removes spyware. Spyware is a threat to privacy and often makes systems unstable. Windows Defender is covered in detail in later chapters, but we're going to work on some of it now. As you can see, you have your Windows firewall. I've got mine connected for my home network, of course. You can, check your firewall status if you want. Let's see. Told you I'm lousy at this. You can restore the defaults. You can go to advanced settings on your firewall. These settings may be managed by a vendor application, McAfee, which came with the computer. There's the domain profile, private profile activities, public profiles. You can view and create firewall rules. You can create firewall rules to allow or block connections to specific programs or ports. If it continually blocks a program that you want to use or a pop-up window that you know is okay, you can go in and put it into your safe sites so that it will stop doing that. Inbound rules and outbound rules, different ones for your computers. You can see that there's a lot of them. Allow. Usually the ones with the green check mark are, of course, good ones. Outbounding rules, the same thing with them. Connection to security rules, we don't have anything in there. And monitoring, you can monitor the different things. You can display a notification when a program is blocked, and I do that because sometimes I want to unblock it. You can apply local firewalls, or you can not. You can apply local connection security rules, logon settings. You can view active connection security settings. Again, I don't have anything in there. Back to the active firewalls. And view security allocations. The main mode, which I don't have anything. And we have quick mode. Mine is controlled by McAfee because it is the program that came with it. I usually use Norton, but I also like the Malwarebytes that you get for free. And that connects to a lot of things, and it helps a lot. So, go back here. And Action Center, all of this can be, you can upgrade your Windows anytime. You can do a backup and restore. It's always a good idea to back up your computer and restore the files on a thumb drive or out on the websites that if you have like a cloud or Sky through Microsoft that allows you to put your stuff out there on their server, and it's fairly inexpensive for a year. I think it's like $30, depending on the different kinds, of course. And you want to make sure that you do have your, your network security and uh, everything. So you don't want people to come and get your passwords and maybe your credit card number or anything like that. But you do want ease of access. You want, you want to be able to get to the things that you want to get to. And you can change how your mouse works. You can change how your keyboard works. You can replace sounds with visual cues, optimize visual displays. You can start a speech recognition, set up a microphone. Uh, you can do several things, not necessarily in the uh, home security category, but uh, it's in the control panel category. You can also let Windows suggest settings that you might want. You can answer the following questions to get recommendations on settings that make your computer easier to see, hear, and use. For each question, select all statements that apply to you. When you're done, you can decide which settings to turn on. Your answers are used to determine recommended settings only. If another program or website wants to use this information to better suit your needs, you will be explicitly asked for permission for this program. So it says select all statements that apply to you. Images and text on TV are different to see when I'm wearing my glasses. And that's not true. Lighting conditions make it difficult to see images on my monitor, yes. And it says I am blind, no. Uh, I have another type of vision impairment, even glasses correct it, no. Um, recommended uh, pens and pencils are difficult to use. A physical condition affects my arms, wrists, and hands. I do not use a keyboard. I cannot click any of those because they're not true. Conversations can be difficult to hear even with a hearing aid. Background noises make the computer difficult to hear. I'm hard of hearing and I'm deaf, and I'm none of those. Other people have difficulty understanding me in conversation, but not due to an accent. I have a speech impairment. No, even though I do talk way too fast. 5 of 5 is it is often difficult for me to concentrate. Well, actually, that's probably true. It is often difficult for me to remember things. I have a learning disability such as dyslexia. No, but I just wanted to mark this just to see what it does. Uh, these settings can help you set up your computer to meet your needs. Review the recommended settings. You can turn on a narrator. A narrator reads aloud any text on the screen. You will need speakers for that. You can turn on the magnifier. Uh, it would make certain images really big if you want to. Make the focus of a rectangle thicker. Um, you can turn on sticky keys, which you can press the shortcut keys on the keyboard. Control Alt Delete one key at a time sets up the sticky keys. You can turn on toggle keys. Hear a tone when you press the caps or numlock or scroll. You can turn on filter keys, ignore or slow down brief repeated keystrokes, and adjust keyboard repeat rates, underline keyboard shortcuts, and access keys. You can change the mouse pointer. You can turn them on, turn them off, turn on audio description. You can hear descriptions of what's happening in videos when available. You can turn off all unnecessary animations when possible. I like the animations personally. Remove background images where available. You can choose high contrast theme. How long should Windows notification dialog box stay open? You can change that to whatever you want. 5 seconds is usually good enough. And so I'm just going to go ahead and say apply to that and say OK, and we'll see what happens.
Initializing narrator. Look, control panel, home hyperlink. Icon hyperlink. Location bar. Desktop /control panel /ease of access start on screen. Keyboard button.
As you can see, it's if you
magnifier enlarges part of the screen. Tool tip.
oh,
High contrast button. Start magnifier button.
hopefully you can hear that
Desktop /ease of access /ease of access center administrative settings.
she is talking and talking and talking. I want that to go away because that is really annoying.
Change administrative settings. Exit narrator. Windows.
So
Focus on
I'm
yes.
going to exit the narrator.
Yes. Button. No button. Are you sure you want to exit narrator?
Yes, I'm sure. So that was really quite annoying, actually. I'm going to turn back off the narrator. Recommended settings. The narrator might be good if you had reading difficulties, but other than that, it's really quite annoying because everything you put your mouse over, it reads out for you, and that's not good. So that's my first one on chapter 7, and I hope I'm getting a little bit better at this anyway.